it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist. On the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Green 80! Mike 51. Let's go, let's go! Gotta go, in and out, let's go!
On first down, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Carson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know, let him know.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Cut. 280. 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
51, push him back.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. They'll try to run with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Gone. 80 weapons. 54. Let's go. Bang.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Let's go, D. 6-6, bullet high. Let's go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, now Bortles. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line. Check 55, Mike. Night, sweetheart. 50. Hey, lock it. 55. Hey, Echo. Check curls. Hey. Show it up.
Now Bortles. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Head logo. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Under 10.
On first down, they run with Howard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
15 the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Rip left.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Leo. 60 Pittsburgh. Yep. Check 20. Rock it. Go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line. Yes.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Hey, watch this.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coach was standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Seattle.
This time Wilson will throw. Forced out to his left. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Hill. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Alpha. Mike spot 4. Hey, check. Go. 54. Mike 54. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Hey, Charlie. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Ready up. Look at me. Go. 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Breida, he'll try to right side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch out.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 12.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A terrific run there by Penny. 41 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On first down, here's Breida. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Greystone, travel. Hey.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
5.
They run with Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and
3. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
50. Hey, exit.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Right there. 54. Right there.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check 25, check 25.
Mike,
This is Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run again with Breida. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, set.
50, Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. No. Off.
Protein spill.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a fourth-quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate? Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check General West. 5. Check right. Watch it, 5. Watch the screen. Pass. Mark 55. Hey, Sam off. Defense wins championships, baby. Get it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Michael Cambridge made the tackle. It's a game of
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go! 18 Gators. Ready?
There's Hill now after the interception. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Smith! Yes!
6, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Hill now to throw. He's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Philadelphia, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they will to take on the